Okay, I think we're live. Okay, it says live. All right, hi Chris. I'm on my own here. So wait a minute, guys. I'm the feature person. All right, just give me a minute to get my bearings. So I'm supposed to do the selfie, and I'm supposed to hold it up. And we're in Ischia di Castro, and you can see a little bit of the town. We are have just been let off the bus. I have promised wine and food. It's coming. And I'm going to walk you. Let's see, now I can turn it. Yeah? Woo! Okay, now wave. Yeah, everybody's here. We're looking forward to a great week. Lots of fun. Okay, can everybody hear me? I haven't heard anything. Okay. Betty is watching, Carol. All right, ladies, I'm going to leave you. Just hang tight. We'll get you all settled in your great apartments, and I'll leave some wine for you when I get in the studio. All right, so we have this area here, and this is where the bus lets us off. We cannot fit the bus in the square, so I'm going to walk you down to the square. So this is a great medieval town, and there is an old section and a new section, and of course we like the old section. I walk around and take various pictures of the paint because I love the colors and the texture. I don't seem to find these anywhere else. Hey Gwen, hey Kathy. But I do absolutely you'll see me take pictures. So now we're coming to the bottom of the hill. Up those stairs is a bed and breakfast that a few people will be staying in. In case let's see, is it that stair? No, that's a different place. That's a church. The next staircase is above a fabulous restaurant, which we will eat in. And it is the bed and breakfast, those marble stairs. So this town is medieval. It is the old section of Ischia di Castro. There's a new section. And look we have this beautiful flower shop here. Many of the places are not open yet, but this is our close to home. So when you come in here, this is gonna be our square. This is our bar is over here. Giovanna owns that. And we get coffee in the morning there and drinks in the evening. So you'll see it, and there's tables and the castle, because every medieval town has to have a castle. All right, almost stumbled. Only because I can't walk straight. Okay, all right. So this is our square, and tonight there is going to be a concert here. So we're very excited about that. We have a procession also for Mary. It seems to be a lot of things happening right now. I'm sure it's harvest. We've seen lots of jeeps, lots of stuff full of grapes. On Wednesday, we're actually going to have a market here, which is a whole lot of fun. They travel a bit. All right, so can you see this beautiful castle? We still haven't figured out how to get keys to the castle. But, oh, I so want to go in there. Someone bought it a couple years ago and renovated it. So it's absolutely beautiful. All right. And here is an end. And I'm going to go all the way down. So this is all generally parking. It's all marble. So the tires squeak, which you wouldn't think is not a big deal until you hear them. But, okay. Amy, your sister? Oh, awesome. Okay, so here we look in the mountains. one of the things that has been a very interesting experience with putting these programs together, and I think Lewis said we've been doing this for 4 years. I lose count of things. So there is, everything is on a hill. Everything has stairs. Everything is on a mountain. It's absolutely beautiful, but you don't think about that. Just slow and steady. All right, so here is the, we do a little bit of rubbings on here. Okay, we've got some people coming to the studio now. I want to show you it because it's really awesome. So I ended up in this village because of my friend Lewis, who has, I think, first generation Italian American, and came back to Italy to learn Italian and to find some real estate. So he's kind of a big picture guy, and he came up with an idea of these towns, which is all over Italy, and you may have heard. The young people are moving, the commerce is moving out, and it's a little hard to keep them alive. So I said, oh, well, we could come here for art. We could create a studio. We could have wonderful events. And so we started this travel tour. And then after a year, he purchased this studio. So this he actually owns. We get to store things in here, and it's a wonderful space. I want to see what, you can see what I saw. Ciao, Judy. That's from Juana, Juana is very active on our Facebook Live as well. All right. So I'm going to take you into the studio. I hope there's not too many questions, ladies, and gentlemen, because I'm not checking those. All right. So here's the studio. And we actually have a kitchen, a dishwasher, all kinds of things. And Tamara is in the pink, who is our chef for the trip. She's set out great food, and we have wine and food. We're going to hang in the studio today. And we have this great section here, fits 14 to 15 very comfortably. And we have, this is my first section of my book, the fabric book that I worked on with Liz, and some fabric weaving. And this is my very first project. So this book was the very first trip we did. We did paper instead of fabric. So this is a lovely, lovely space, and I appreciate Lewis buying it for me. It was really quite over the top for a present. And then here's our back door, and as you can see, more parking. Parking is at a premium in this little town. And then we have another little square. And I'm looking for my friend Lorna Darna with her grandson Nicholas. And this is, the ladies are in the corner and hang out in the morning and the afternoon, because it does get kind of hot here. Ciao, ciao! And you can see there's another square here, and this entrance for the castle is still doing some work. And let's see. Wow, have I only really been talking for 14 minutes? That seems awful short, considering I really can talk a lot. So here is this section. So from this square, you see the castle is up at the top, and you have two roads that lead down to the village. I guess they're about a mile long, and they are on the inside of the stone wall. So as we said, this is medieval. Ah, there's some stairs for you. Now you know what I mean by it's always at the top of a hill. And again, the patina is just fabulous. Love that door, lots of nice green. All right, we'll get a closer look to this walkway. So this is down by where I'm staying. And you go down the hill a little bit. And then here's some more stairs. That's the one thing you really gotta know. And look at this patina. Sorry, squirrel. It's very cool, awesome. So here we are, and there is the clock tower up there. Can you see that? That's all part of the castle. Oh, don't you just love these arches? They're absolutely gorgeous. So, the town is Ischia di Castro, and I'm not sure if I'm saying it right. We counted how many words I know in Italian. We came up with 7. So that is where we are. We're an hour and a half north of Rome. We are in Umbria, and we are near Lake Bolsena, which is a beautiful, beautiful lake. That is the largest, largest volcanic lake ever in Europe, and that is where we are. It is very warm here. I do have a summer dress on with no sleeves, so you want to make sure. There's a nice wind because, of course, we are at the top of the mountain, and but it is beautiful. Ever-present scaffolding. That's on the church. Or no, sorry, that's on the castle. So there's actually not too much. So now I'm walking down, and here is a church. I think a higher percentage of Italians are Catholic, and they worship Mary. So we are actually going to see an event tonight. And you'll have to see these doors. They're really pretty amazing. I think there was a long story about replacing the doors, but I'm sorry I can't remember what that was. So here these are brass, I think, doors carved or molded to represent, and they are new, they're not original. I think the original ones were wood. And there is a little bit more of the town. You can get a few cars down here, but you have to have a special permit. Again, beautiful patina. Let's see if my Madonna is here. I want to show you this. So Liz and I added mosaics to our class, and I have a book on mosaics, but this we found is a wonderful, wonderful mosaic. And this house is home to 2 mosaic artists. So we had the privilege of going in the house one time, but unfortunately they are not here this trip. So we're really bummed because the house is covered with mosaics and absolutely fabulous. So you get to see that one. All right, coming back. So you have these little squares. Everybody has to move their cars for the concert tonight. They can't be in the square. Contrary to India, you can drink the water out of the tap here. Mountain spring water is very nice, very healthy. It's all good because that's my first lesson about India, is never drink the water unless it comes out of a sealed bottle. Look at how old these pieces are. They're just, the structures are gorgeous. So I think a lot of these houses are village apartments, really, have become summer homes. So that is something that happens. There's definitely many people who live here full time, but I think a lot of them are also, I bet you this place is hopping in August, which is when all the Italians take the month off. trying to see if there's any notes, but let's get out of the way of the car. Again. Oh, this is the other thing. I take a lot of pictures of old locks. Locks and doors, trees. They have this really, really awesome tree. That's a pine tree that's all at the top, and which at the moment I cannot think of what it's called. Someone who's been with me before, please tell me, where are the people? This is Saturday. There are not very many people that live here. That's part of the problem with the commerce and having income. So it will be busy. I'll try to do another video from the market that you can see, but it seems to be very quiet for a Saturday. It's very warm, so for all I know, a lot of people could be at the lake, which is very, as I said, quite nice, and I'm sure that it is very, the water is probably wonderful. All right, I cannot, see any other questions. I cannot get them to scroll, so I will try to look. The trees you're thinking, umbrella pines, yes, Brianna, thank you. My favorite, favorite. Of course, I can't show you any from there. There we go. Thank you, Brianna. All right, all this texture. Walking down an alley. They fit motorcycles and little carts here. Drive through there to get to that parking and behind us. So there's Louis. Louis, say hello. Hello. All right. So we're back at the square here. I guess nobody's really worried about moving their car for the concert. There must be plenty of time. All right. Let's see. Again, beautiful, beautiful countryside. We are in Umbria. We are near Tuscany, hour and a half north of Rome. Everybody flow into Rome. That's the easiest place to go. And let's see. I did go greet my students. I will go, I think more of them. We're taking them to their apartments at the moment, and then we are going to have a party. So, all right. I think I made it. Oh, Mickey, great. You got the wine. Barbara's got the wine. All right, we all got wine. Okay, everybody, cheers. Hold your glass up. Cheers. Thank you. We're going to, you want to sign up for the trip for next year, please email us at sales@artistic-artifacts.
Did you see the food?
The food is fantastic, I know. Tamara is a genius. All right. So I'm going to have my glass of wine. You guys have your cup of coffee.